What's up, everybody? This is OLB, One Lucky Bullet, and let's chat about Black Desert Online. So, this is a game that has been out for a while on PC, and I've probably sank with the recent console release and the PC version, the Steam version, and everything, probably a few hundred hours into this game, and I have to say this is probably one of my favorite MMOs in a long time. Big fan of Final Fantasy XIV. I've spent a lot of time playing that on PC and PS4 with my good friend Rav. Prior to that, though, I think back at other MMOs, and I'm trying to figure out what was the last MMO that I really sank a lot of time into, and that would have been Myth Wars and Myth Wars 2, and most people probably don't even know what that is, but it was a browser-based MMO, well, not browser-based, but it had a game client, stuff you could download, but we don't have to get into that. So Black Desert has come out for your Xbox One, One S, and One X, and I gotta say, it's pretty freaking good. The two beta tests that they did, obviously they listened to everybody. They took some feedback. The game runs great. I've read some reports that some people it's not running very good for them. I don't know. I can tell you what my setup is. I'm running it on an Xbox One X with 1 gig a second internet speeds on the download and about 250 on the upload. So I haven't had any problem with lag or hang up. I mean, it's an MMO. It's server based, so obviously you're going to get that here and there. And I occasionally get it when I load into the game fresh and the characters are all solid black, and then they load in. That doesn't bother me. I mean, hell, I made it through the Elder Scrolls Online, and that game was broke as crap for months and months. This game runs fine. Combat is outstanding. It's very action oriented, with combos being assigned to your shoulder buttons and your different face buttons, and pushing them together or in sequential orders makes your character do certain things. One negative thing I will say, and it's not negative, I understand, but this version for the console does not have all the stuff that the PC version. And granted, that's 3 years worth of content, so I understand why it wasn't there day one. They did come out on record with developers and say that over the next year they plan to roll this stuff out for free updates, and I like that. I paid $100 for the ultimate version. A couple of my friends did. A couple of my friends bought the $50 versions. So we've been on board since the very first beta. They've probably gotten to the point where they're tired of hearing me talk about it, but this game, it has a mount system, which that is one thing I hate in this game, is the mount system. You get a horse, you ride it around, whatever, and you leave it in a city. It doesn't automatically go to the next city, so you could be several hours and hours and hours later before you realize you've left your horse all the way at the very starting area, and now the only way to get it, you gotta traverse all the way back there to get it, or you can just buy another horse if you want. I mean, but it's kind of silly. It's got the boats in this game. You can buy boats and rafts and sail around. You can fish. You can gather. You can do anything you want in this MMO. And when I say anything, I mean anything. Their slogan is "Be your true self." So they have one of the deepest character customizations I've ever seen in a game. And I don't think many people could argue that. I mean, just everything that you can do, down to the facial animations, the hairstyles. It's kind of weird that if I pick a warrior, I have to be a male. I can't be a female. But I understand why they did, because apparently there's some back lore, and the characters that they roll out later will offset that, and that is fine. That's good. I compared this game, and I did previously in my other video with Anthem last week, but it's hard to justify Anthem for $60 when you had this game coming out just a few days behind it, ranging from $99 for the ultimate version all the way down to $9 for just the base version of the game. And just on the console alone, I would say that just playing with my wife and my friends, and I would say I've probably got damn near close to 80, 90, 100 hours. And I haven't even tapped into all of it yet. I mean, that was just running around questing together, doing the Black Spirit quest, doing the main story quest, a few. And now, hitting the soft level cap of 50 and up to 55 and 60. Getting some of this, and I'll put quotes on it, in-game stuff, and these ranked boss challenges and siege battles and stuff. It's great, and it's definitely a game that I can see playing with my friends and family for the next year or two, off and on. It's not, after the initial start, you're not going to play this game every single day, but it is a game that you can play for a long time, and you're going to get tons of value for it. The closest thing I can compare this to with just value is Warframe, which is a free game that goes head-to-head with Destiny, and in my opinion is better than Destiny. And then you've got Black Desert that goes head-to-head with what? These other MMO live service type games? This easily wins out. And, until we get Final Fantasy 14 over on the Xbox, this is the next best thing. I mean, this is an outstanding game. The graphics are great. The 4K settings are great on it. Just the way to tune it. The simplicity in playing with your friends, questing with your friends is great. Does it have a few quirks, a few hiccups here and there? Absolutely. There's a few instances in a few areas where the levels get, not necessarily levels, but the bosses and the enemies ramp up in difficulty super fast. Not a complaint that I'm going to hold against the game. I mean, perhaps it was my fault for rushing so far through it and so fast. Maybe I just wasn't there. I love the marketplace system in the game. Being able to take all the silver that I accrue during the game and actually use it to buy whatever I want. Outstanding. The player base so far, I haven't met any toxic players at all. Seem to be pretty friendly. The chat's always pretty lively, and the world chat, you can turn that off, though, if you want, because obviously it gets on my nerves when it's up there in my left-hand corner of my screen taking up real estate. But it's a great game. Definitely a great game. And it's something that you guys owe yourself to try to play, figure out if this is for you. And at $9 for the base game to get into this on your console, I mean, that's a no-brainer. $9, I mean, what is that? One meal at McDonald's you skipped, or, one Starbucks coffee and donut? Like, easily worth it. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think about it. Let me know. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Drop me a comment down below. Please tell me what you think of it. Big shout out to all our new subscribers that we've been picking up. Been picking up a lot over the last couple weeks, and hopefully we continue that growth together. Ignore this extra footage that I just threw in here at the end. I didn't want to just keep tagging Black Desert along, but obviously, so I figured I'd throw a little Metro Exodus in here so you guys can see what that is. I need to do a video on that as well, but let me know what you guys think. Do I need to do a video on Metro? I need to finish some other games, obviously, and then we've got the Division 2 coming out, and several other games, so I'm curious to see, what everybody's going to be playing next. But definitely leave me that comment below, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks, everybody.